In Gaza, sniper everywhere. Whenever you go, there is sniper. They kill the patients. They torture them. They get the doctor naked, fully naked. We eat animal food. No, we have to eat animal food because if we don't eat animal food, we're gonna die. I will never forget that day. I can't even like hear sound in my ear all time when she screamed that day, when she shouted that day. 29th of September, I reached to my country, and it was really good days. I spent like 7 days. It was peaceful and very beautiful days with my family, with my cousin. Exactly 6:30, 7th of October, when I woke up, and it was like I heard the rocket sounds, shooting everything. After 2 or 3 hours, we knew that what happened, and I think everyone know what happened that day. The bombing was everywhere, shooting was everywhere, and one night, it was the fifth night of the war. They start like multiple aircraft, start a multiple bombing. Every bomb we say the next one will be for, we're gonna die. We will not survive, we're gonna die. Then we left Beit Hanun, which is in the north of Gaza, the most north part in Gaza, which is the nearest border. It has the nearest border to Israel. My father decided that, okay, I think we have to stay in a school. It's like a refugee camp. All schools of Beit Hanun and the north, like it was like refugee camp. Then we shifted to the new refugee camp, which was a school in the Al Fallujah. The refugee camp is really very bad places, because you have to know that we have to stay more than 3,000 or 4,000 person in the schools. The first 20 days there was no ground war, just was by the aircraft. It was really tough for us because they bomb everywhere. A lot of martyrs, a lot of children has been died, a lot of women has been died. This is the first 20 days. Then the ground war has been started. And this is the most tough thing that happened for us, because they attacked they attacked the schools. The military tank shooting us, which is really tough, because it has a shrapnel, which is a very small shrapnel. If they cross your heart or your brain, you're gonna die. So in one bomb, like at least 30 to 40% die. They are claiming that there is a leader there is a military force. No, there was no. I was there. There was no anyone, just civilian. They come to the school. They separate the female from the male. They kill the male, and sometimes they arrest them. And the female, they get them naked, and they take some of them to the jail, and some of them they leave them. To be honestly with you, I have no experience. I was only the 4th year student. I just finished my 3rd prof. I have no experience, but I decided to go. Maybe I can give some help. Then I went to Indonesian hospital. From what happening in the hospital, now I feel like I'm not only hate Israel, I just hate all the world. Each day, like 1 hour, we receive more than 300 patients injured. Most of them are children and women and old people. And sometimes we get fetus. Just fetus. They were inside of the mother's abdomen, which has been burst and died. The mother died and the fetus died. And I have a story which till now, when before I sleep, I remember this story, which for me it's like nightmares. Sometimes it's come to my dream. Sometimes every day before I sleep, I just think about this story. I was like in the ICU in the hospital in the red zone. Then I received the case of the fetus, which has complete fracture. He's already dead. He was like 9 months of age. So if the condition was normal, his mother will deliver after 20 or 30 days, but he died. His father came to me and he told me that I lost his mom. I don't want to lose him. Just what can I do for him? I know that he's dead, but I couldn't tell him that he's dead. I was like in shock. What can I do? If I tell him that he's dead, like what will happen for him? Maybe he will die. Then I told him, okay, I will do my best. His fetus, he's like only 9 months of age. I don't know what he did for them. Then I just took like a piece of clothes which was very big. Then I covered him like a kafan. Then his father came to me and looked. He told me just he died. I told him yes, I couldn't do anything. Sorry. Then he told me just please, I want to die. Just do anything. Can you imagine that? He came to me with intact umbilical cord. But then he died. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say more? He's not military. What he did for them? He did nothing. He didn't even see the life. He didn't even see the life. They killed him before he see the life. At the same time, I got more than 10 cases of children less than 10 years with a very deep injury and very deep cut wound and the burn. The worst thing is the burn. The girl 7 years old and all his body has get burned. What can you do for her? Then she telling me, please just I want to be normal. Can you back me to my normal state? I'm just like dealing with her, like addressing some ointment, but we can't do anything for her. These cases happen to us every minute, every hour in Gaza. We received more than 1,000 of injured per day. Sometimes we sleep over the ground. We sleep over the injured bed. All of us were civilian. Even we don't know where the soldiers are. There is no soldier between civilian. For me, I didn't see any soldier in Gaza, in refugee camp. I never see any soldier in the refugee camp or hospitals. For me, they want only to kill civilian to eradicate civilization. We stayed there. Then they were there for like 4 or 5 days without food, without water. And then they bring the dogs to the hospitals and the drones to the hospitals. And they told us, you will die now. We will bomb the hospital if you don't go outside. They kill, they killed a lot of patients. And they torture them by taking off the chest tube. They remove the cannulas. They torture him by the wood stick. And they took some of them and they killed some of them. What I saw there is so horrible. A butterfacted body. Dogs eat from the flesh of the human being. Dogs didn't eat from a flesh from like a cow or sheep. They are eating from the human being. Cats and dogs, they are eating from the human being bodies, butterfacted body and humiliated body. And this what happened in each hospitals, in the Indonesian hospitals, Kamel Adwan hospitals. Kamel Adwan hospitals, it's exactly also in the north of Gaza, in Beit Lahia. They killed the patients, they torture them, they get the doctor naked, fully naked, and they took them about 5 kilometers away of the hospitals. They killed the patient, they torture them. Even they bury them alive. I know some of patients, my friend's mother, they bury her alive. She were alive, they bury her. Then I told my father, I will go to another hospitals. I went to Al-Mamadan hospitals. They told us you have to evacuate and leave the hospital now. I had my patients, my own patients. They are my relative in the hospital. Then I evacuated them. Here is the hospital, and another way there was a tomb. Between the hospital and the tomb, there was a sniper. And the only way you have to leave the hospital is this way. So you have to cross this sniper. Then some patients die, some patients survive, but I have like my own relatives who are so close to me. I told them, okay, we'll go together, but I will go before you. I went before of them, the sniper shoot, but alhamdulillah, it didn't touch me, and it was in the street. Then I ran away so fast, and we crossed this tomb to another safe place. I decided to go again to the Al-Shifa hospital. Al-Shifa hospitals, I think everyone know about the Shifa hospitals and what happened for Al-Shifa hospitals. Before what happened to Al-Shifa hospitals, I left Gaza. Every place we live, it's like forcefully. because we don't know where we can go. Then we went to area, it's called Zainab al-Wazir. The 7th of December was the most horrible day I lived in my life. And that day, they shooted us by 20 gaseous bomb and smoking bomb at the same time. We stayed more than half an hour in the room. We closed the windows and the door, but we can't take a breath. And I have asthma, my uncle have asthma, I have nephew, we have a newly delivered woman. So then we don't know what can we do. We stayed in the room, we can't take a breath. Everyone was saying, we're gonna die now, we're gonna die now. We left the school, but we don't know one thing. What's the most horrible thing? This bombed over the street, more than 2 kilometers. I walked like 100 meters. My sister, we separated. I have asthma. I even can't stand for 1 minute, not for 1 hour. Then I walked like 100 meters. Then I told my sister in that moment, so go and search for my father. She thought that for the help, but she don't know that I gave up. I told myself, no, I will not continue. When she heard that I'm saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, I fall down. She was shouting, crying, screaming, any help. Then I lost my consciousness, I faint. Then I walked after 2 hours. Of that, I found my father crying in front of me, my family crying in front of me. I will never forget that day. I can't even, like, her sound in my ear all time when she screamed that day, when she shouted that day. Then we left that place to another refugee camp where there is no windows, no doors, outdoor, and it was really, really cold. We have no blanket. All of us just wearing t-shirt. I think it was hard for me. It was harder than what I faced before. Because being a cold for the 8 hours on the night, shivering like a baby, and you want to cry. Me and my brother was together. We hugged each other to get some warm because it was really, really cold. Then from that place, we left to the center of the UNRWA. It was really good days. Then the Israel decided to attack this place, 31st of January 2024. For 8 hours, the shooting and the bombing sound didn't stop, and we don't know where is it, near to us or away from us. At the morning 6 a.m., then I looked out of the window. I looked that the Israelis are surrounding us, the tank are around us. Then I closed the window. I was in shock. I told my father, they are here, what can we do? He told us we can't do anything, we have to stay here. Then after 2 hours, we saw that some people are escaping of the other doors. So there's east doors and west doors. So some people are escaping from the west doors. But those people, they don't know what they will face in the west, because there was sniper in front of them. So sniper killed maybe 5 or 6 of people. One person pass, one person die, one person pass, one person die. I was here. One is back and one in front of me. In front of me has been killed. And the one who is back has been killed. And I pass. But I don't know exactly about my family. I was in situation like at least half of them has been killed. Because there's possibility 50% to die, 50% to pass. Then I was running all the way. I reached to the safety point. Then I looked behind me. I saw my father. I was like crying so much. I told him, please, how many is alive and how many is dead? Just tell me. He told me, just don't worry. All of them has been passed. And then after that, we went to the safety place. We stayed in the street for maybe 2 hours because really there is no places. We shifted to a new place and we have nothing. So that day I told my father I will go to Al-Fallujah. He told me, no, it's so dangerous. I told him I have to go. One of us, we have to sacrifice to bring our food. We have all of our food is there. But what I saw there, it was really horrible because hundreds of buttrefacted bodies, humiliated bodies there, and no one buried them. And also me couldn't bury them because if I will bury them, I have to dig out in the land. And if I dig out in the land, they think that I'm doing something related to the military force. So I couldn't bury them. I just covered them with a blanket after we did them. So I went to a refugee camp to bring our food and our luggage. Then I stand there. I don't know what I'm facing. In front of me was there a sniper. In Gaza, sniper everywhere. Whenever you go, there is sniper. And you can't imagine how much they are professional because they can kill you from one shot. Then I went there, it was in the 3rd floor. Then I entered the class. Then they shoot me, but alhamdulillah, it was like didn't touch me. I entered the class. I to take our food. Then I stayed there for more than 2 or 3 hours. Then after everything was calm, I took my food and I went to downstairs to ground floor. Then I back to my family. The 1st February, we came back to Beit Hanun. After 10 days, no food, no water, there is nothing. Why this happened? No even medicine. We start to eat some grass and some of animal food. Really, we ate animal food. Can anyone imagine that? In this world, can anyone imagine that we ate animal food? No, we have to eat animal food. Because if we don't eat animal food, we're gonna die. The water was salty. We drink a salty water from the sea because there is no gas or anything for the bringing a good water. But I get out of Gaza to Egypt, then I came back to Bangladesh, and I saw for me it's very nice, and I wish, alhamdulillah, to be continue how much is peaceful and freedom here. Just everyone here, just thank Allah that you have this thing, because in Gaza we have no this thing. We have this no peace or freedom or a relaxed life. All life there is bombing, shooting, a very hard life. I know a lot of people are sad for us, but at the same time, you have to thanks God to have this good life, because in another side, I'm calling this another side. For me, it's two sides now, Gaza side and another world side. Another side have no normal life, and I wish one day Gaza can get this life, because we worth it. We love the life, but no one giving us chance to live it. Really, no one in this world giving us chance to live this life. We love the life.
You okay?
Do you want to take a break?
No, continue. Continue. After I left Gaza, now I'm in Bangladesh, and my family is still there in the north, in Beit Hanun. So I think the worst decision I have taken in my life is to leave them, really, because I'm here. I can't have normal life even. I'm here, I can't even have normal life. Can't sleep, can't eat comfortably, always think about them. I came here because of my study. I'm final prof. I have my final prof after 4 months. I'm in the final prof. I already lost 7 months of it, but I came here like to continue my journey and to study. But really, it's too tough for me to continue my journey and to study. If I could stay there, it would be better for me. Really, it's better for me, because it's very, very hard for me to continue like this. Always think about them. I didn't forget them for a second. Now, while I'm sitting with you here, I'm thinking about them. This is the real situation of me now. It's too hard for me. Before I sleep, I just for 2 or 3 hours, I just think about them. If they will, they can eat alive or not. They get injured. There's no connection. In Ramadan, before they ate like few days, then my brother went to bring food. You know that now they are giving us like parachute food, like by the drop, which for me it is the most silly thing that happened. They were a group of civilians together. They are gathering the food from the parachute airdrop food. Then they shoot them. He got injured in his eyes, and in his eyes and face. Till now, we don't know if he has intracranial hemorrhage or not, because there is no hospitals. Yesterday, when I opened my phone, I saw that some of people of Beit Hanun has been killed, martyrs, in the south of Gaza and Rafah. Then I was sad, but I didn't read the names. But when I read the names, I found that 4 of them are my cousins. I was in shock. I was really sad, and I don't know what can I do. Then after like 1 or 2 minutes, I saw another news. The Israeli soldiers are surrounding Beit Hanun, where my family stayed. So that day was so hard for me. What can I do? My cousin has been dead. I don't know anything about my family. Then after 5 or 6 hours, I got a video of my cousins. It was really very hard to me. I saw my uncle is there and auntie was there to bury them. It was really hard for me to saw this video. Oh, we need normal life. We want to sleep comfortably. We are so tired, really, we are so tired. We are not only depressed, we are more than depressed. We are broken. Our mind is so broken. We are not only in depression, we are in the highest level of tiredness and stress and confusion and fatigue. So I don't know what can I say more.